First Reformed, the feel-good movie of the year. What's up, guys? Welcome to Movie Endpoint's movie review of First Reformed, the newest film from director Paul Schrader, and stars Ethan Hawke, Amanda Seyfried, and Cedric the Entertainer. If you've never heard of Paul Schrader, he's a director slash writer. He's written stuff like Taxi Driver, like Raging Bull. He's well known for his gritty, dark, unsettling movies, but he's also a great writer. He knows how to bring realistic characters out and twist them on their heads. And this movie is basically about a priest played by Ethan Hawke who is there. He has some stuff in his past that he doesn't want to deal with, and his ex-wife is involved, and she keeps bringing it up, and he doesn't want to deal with it. Well, he meets this couple. One of the characters played by Amanda Seyfried and her husband. They're having a baby, but there's all these issues surrounding that baby, and all the issues going on about the future, and so on and so forth. And so something goes down, something really bad, and Ethan Hawke has to learn to deal with it. And the things he uncovers, he has to come to grips with it, and then it comes to affect him. And I'm trying not to explain anything about this movie, because to go in this movie blind is better off, because the way it unfolds, the way it unsettles, the way it deepens its impact on you needs to be seen instead of seeing the trailers, because this movie just has that effect. It's not my favorite movie of the year, but the acting is so on point, is so good. Ethan Hawke is so good in this movie that it's one of the best things he's ever done. Amanda Seyfried, who's always really pretty decent in the movies that she performs in or she acts in, she's really good in this movie. Cedric the Entertainer is really good in this movie. But the material is not going to be for everyone. I mean, we're dealing with a priest, so that's your first clue onto what kind of subjects it could be talking about. But then it goes into subjects and interesting topics that you never see coming. You think this movie is probably going to end up being about child abuse and so on and so forth. You know, you've seen stuff like in Spotlight, but that's not this movie. That's not the point of this movie. This movie is about a guy who's had a past that's come back to haunt him in a different situation. And then another situation pops up and he has to deal with that. And it's an interesting movie, but it's a hard movie to deal with. And like I said, Paul Schrader's never been known for the easy content, the easy writing. He's a guy that likes to rip your heart out, and he likes to stomp on it, but he also wants to rebuild that and kind of give a message of maybe what's going on in today's society, or he gives people, the ability to be realistic and human. The character Travis Bickle, who Robert De Niro plays in Taxi Driver, is a really demented character, but his logic of thinking is only because he's never really dealt with the outside world. And here we got a character that has dealt with the outside world, but the way it's affecting him now it's an amazing, interesting thing to see. And this is the movie that's probably going to get Ethan Hawke at least an Oscar nomination. I know I would give one to Amanda Seyfried as well, because she's really good in this movie. But like I said, the movie is very slow plotting. It's a very slow burn movie, but that's what he's known for. Paul Schrader is known for. So go in with that mindset when you see the movie. Don't go in with it going, "Oh, this movie's going to be interesting. This movie's going to be fascinating." It is interesting and fascinating to me, but it may not to be to you. If you want to see something more about priesthood and so on and so forth, watch something like Chocolat maybe, or something like Spotlight, because they move a little easier. They move a little more digestively, I guess you could say, than this movie does. But that's not to say that this movie isn't really good. It's really well written. It's really well acted. And it's an interesting movie that's not going to be for everyone. But if you like these types of movies, it's definitely a recommend. So, but that's it. I'm not going to spoil anything, because I definitely think you should watch it if you want to see it. If not, I understand. But there you go. So thank you so much for checking out the review of First Reformed. If you like what you see, remember to rate, subscribe, check out the YouTube channel, Facebook, and Twitter. Email if you have any questions at enlapola113@gmail.com. But comment below on what you think, if you have any interest in this movie. If you don't, tell me what's your favorite movie that is hard to watch, like for instance Schindler's List or something like that. I kind of be interested to know if there's anything that you really like to watch. But other than that, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.